Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Please help yourself to practice knowledge responsive. Nice to see Rabbi Donnie Meyer here again. So welcome back. Good to have you here. The Torah says, "Vaydaber Hashem al Moshe le'mer." God says to Moshe, "Nakom nikmas b'nei Yisrael me'es minyan." Take vengeance from the Jewish people upon the minyanim. Vaydaber Moshe. Moshe speaks to the people, le'mer, and he says, "Hecholz b'yidchem." Go ahead, arm yourself, and he tells them to go to battle. So Das the King Bali Tosh asks the question. God speaking to Moshe. God says, "You, Moshe, enact vengeance against the Midianites." And what does he do? He tells the Bnei Yisrael to do it, and he doesn't even participate in the battle. So God tells him to do something. He doesn't seem to obey the will of God. What's going on here? So Das King Balitosis answers that Moshe is learning from God himself. Because when it came first to the Makos, you had the first three Makos, Dam Tzvadei Kingdom. God told Moshe, to enact this, but he didn't do it. He had Aaron do it because he had Hakaras Hatov, because the water and the sand protected him. He buried the Egyptians, the water, he was saved by the water, so he couldn't attack the vehicles that saved him, so therefore he had somebody else do that. That's called Hakaras Hatov, even to inanimate objects. You see, they expect that Moshe learned this from Hashem, and that's why in this battle of Ur did the same thing. So Rashi points out as something fascinating, that this doesn't only apply to leaders, it applies to the Jewish people. Have to have this sense of gratitude. What does that mean on a practical level? The Torah says you shouldn't hate an Egyptian because you were sojourning in his land. So even though we can say that the Egyptians killed us, they slaughtered us, they put all kinds of terrible things on us, we can't have absolute hatred for them because we have to show gratitude. They took Yaakov and the family in. We have to show gratitude. It's similar to saying that a survivor of Auschwitz has to have gratitude to Germany because Germany took the Jews in. But it is akin to that. So what's the answer? Why do we have such a degree of gratitude that even for inanimate objects, even for countries people that hate us so much so that we can't totally detest, we have to show gratitude to that? So the answer that's given is not meant to gratitude towards them. It's really meant for us. It's to teach us the importance of gratitude, even from inanimate objects. Even the people responsible for the terrible suffering as the Egyptians and Nazis, because one who denies the good that someone does to him will ultimately come to deny the good that Hashem does to him. So consequence of denying Hashem's kindness can lead to a far greater destruction of the Jewish people than the Egyptians or the Nazis can ever impose. So really it's not for them, it's for us. It's to teach us a sense of gratitude, because gratitude is such an important part of Yiddishkeit that we have to really say thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.